Where cultists crawl, where demons stay, where the mysterious lies, you will find Detective Francis McQueen, the lead and only detective in the criminally underfunded Darkside Division. When evil obscures the doorsteps of Twin Lake City, hell, even when it saunters around shop fronts or hangs out in shady back streets, he's there, prepared to explore the cases that no one else will. He is the Darkside Detective. Game lovers, welcome back to League of Gamers, the largest YouTube channel for gaming. In every video, we always bring something more entertaining for you. So if you want to be a part of the vast entertainment world, make sure to subscribe to the channel. The Darkside Detective is a click adventure and classic point game with an unmistakable sense of humor. It is now available for PC, Mac, and Linux. Join Detective McQueen and Officer Dooley as they examine 6 strange cases. From the mysterious to the supernatural, anything is possible for this miniaturized scale adventure game series. In 2017, the first season of The Darkside Detective, a small pixel art indie game by Spooky Doorway, earned high laud and won the Adventure Gamers Aggie Award for Best Comedy Composing. Since then, much of the time has felt like being in a dark, inky void, waiting for more. Finally, that day has come. The Darkside Detective, A Bauble in the Dark, is an all-new collection of supernatural cases. It takes Detective McQueen and his accomplice Officer Dooley on another cavalcade of adventures through the interesting and powerful, with just as many giggles and weird happenings as its predecessor. Spoiler alarm concerning the ending of Season 1 reward case. The second 6-part season picks up where Bates Motel cleaned out. Dooley's vanished. After making a maybe stupid wish to a magical genie, Dooley vanished for parts unknown, aka the Darkside, a sort of parallel dimension to our own inhabited by devils, ghosts, gremlins, and all manner of oddness. McQueen is inconsolable without his best companion, and has taken time off from work to search for him perpetually. While without the two of them, the Darkside Division has been shut down. End spoiler. Of course, it wouldn't be any fun if McQueen did not find Dooley in the long run. The pair went on to have a few more adventures together that sees them traveling to the policeman's ancestral home in Ireland, a fun fair, and the Sneaky Pines nursing home, among other destinations. What can be run-of-the-mill settings and other recreations end up being unusually haunted here, possessed by youth-obsessed older people, or, maybe most strangely, disrupted by a gang of miscreants who aim to smudge out the sun forever, and have the means to do so. The overarching plot that runs through all 6 scenes deals with Dooley's experiences in the Darkside, prodding you along the way before tying everything together in a startling bow. However, the personal stories are so interesting and captivating that they stand up perfectly well on their own. The Darkside Division isn't reinstated despite Dooley's return. Instead of representing a series of official cases, each episode is essentially a bizarre new occurrence that McQueen and his newly discovered partner run into by chance. Then again, in Twin Lakes, that isn't precisely a difficult feat to achieve. Hold on. I hope you enjoy the video so far. Then don't forget to subscribe to the channel League of Gamers, and if we missed something important, tell us in the comments below. Now, let's jump towards the next. Each scene is just as well composed as before, giving adequate amounts of giggles and more fourth wall breaks than you can shake a stick at, with quite many astounding turns and an abundance of delightfully odd characters along the way. Many fan favorites return from the first season, including the Blood Wolf Scouts, individual Darkside investigator Raxa, and Vince, and the Carnival proprietor. We're moreover excited about many new characters, including the somewhat cranky Nanny Dooley, the real or fake psychic Mystic Meg, and a vengeful Nikola Tesla. Collectively, they fill McQueen and Dooley's world out with different offbeat personalities and allow the straight-minded detective bounty to bounce off. Most of the challenges are inventory-based, with some others mixed in, such as a Pac-Man-style hacking minigame. McQueen securely directs a computer program avatar around moving firewalls that require working out wire setups to make phone calls to the Darkside. Many obstacles aren't super clear about what exactly should be done, making them more challenging. However, as a final resort, I succeeded with the great ancient strategy of combining everything with everything, so there's no way to fail. The areas here feel much bigger than the first seasons, with a broader determination of items, but there's still a limit on the number of ways you'll be able to experiment. Most of the scenarios are quite challenging, and a few require out-of-the-box thinking, but everything makes perfect sense in the dreamlike world of Twin Lakes, and if it doesn't, Dooley and McQueen are always sure to tell you about it. There's still no voice acting, much to the glee of the characters who crack many jokes at its expense, but it winds up being so amusing that it's not much to intellect. However, the chiptune soundtrack and chunky pixel art are, of course, back, keeping the game rooted on the side of charming instead of just straight-up unconventional. The backgrounds are delightful and the entire match pops with dynamic colors and fun little touches. From robotic elephants to wicked wrestlers in cage matches and sell-off houses selling off cursed books, no two scenes are ever the same, and there's always something odd sneaking in the background. Liveliness is basic, displaying things like McQueen and Dooley strolling, though backgrounds always have at least one animated touch to them. For example, the carnival has a bounty of flickering lights and a shoot-the-duck diversion, while gremlins haunt the neighborhood junkyard by tearing up machinery. The mechanics are each bit as basic and simple to get a handle on like last time. Just tap on somebody to talk to them and, if possible, bring up dialogue choices for McQueen amid the conversation. Hotspots can be clicked on to either choose an object up or see a fast description of it, ordinarily with a groan-worthy joke made by one of the two heroes, and inventory things naturally display on the top left-hand side of the screen. To use one, tap and drag it to what you're trying to combine it with, though it'll reset to the inventory if it's not the correct choice. Walking speed is relatively slow, but McQueen usually makes observations on objects without being next to them, so it mostly comes across as being very reluctant to leave rooms. It's clocking in at around 8 hours of playtime. The game is a commendable follow-up to the first season to please fans who love the first. Peculiar characters, wacky shenanigans, and whiz-bang jokes flourish, with the familiar, excellent pixel art fashion encompassing it all. Unfortunately, the puzzles do not present many challenges, but for many, strangely vague ones. Still, you'll be having so much fun solving mysteries and giggling along with the protagonists that you probably won't even take note of it. Whether you're returning for a second dose of an extraordinary comedy, or a newcomer just trying to find a marvelous point-and-click adventure, the Darkside Detective, a Fumble in the Dark, is beyond any doubt to fit the bill. Before wrapping up, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the League of Gamers for watching more entertaining content in the future. So, spare some time and play your favorite The Darkside Detective game now, and have fun.